Just get ready to tell you that. Thank you, Jack. Chief, Montgomery County Fire, I'm Pete Behringer with Montgomery County Fire and Rescue. Chief Scott Goldstein, Fire Chief Scott Goldstein will be the only person speaking. And basically, we're still actively involved in the rescue situation with the plane that's up on that tower. And Chief Goldstein will give you the latest and of where we are now and where we're headed. Among other things. That's Montgomery County Fire Rescue Fire Chief Scott Goldstein. While we're waiting for the chief, any question? Anybody need anything at this point? Okay. No problem, Jackie.
So as Pete outlined, I'll be providing an update. I think you got the name and spelling of that. Also with me here today is Chief Administrative Officer Earl Stoddard, who's also the county's emergency manager. Greg Wims, which is the Upper County Regional Services Director, and Senator Nancy King from this district. So start with some of the facts of what we know, heard, and transpired, and then an update as to what's ongoing. So roughly 5:30 p.m., a plane came into contact with this high-tension power line pole here behind me in this Goshen and Rothbury intersection. This is a Pepco right-of-way. It is original information outlined that there was 2 occupants in the plane. We have been in contact and continue to be in contact with the folks in the plane. There are several concerns ongoing. While there is a large area of power outage in Montgomery County, which I will talk about, there is no other way to determine if it's safe to access the tower until it is grounded or bonded, which means crews have to go up to the wires themselves to put clamps or cables onto the wires to then ensure that there's no static electricity, no residual power. So the static and grounding issue, as well as then vibration of the airplane, securing the airplane to the tower structure. We have resources on site. They've arrived in about the last 30 minutes from Petco's contractor that deals with these towers, as well as an extraordinarily large crane from a local company, some may know it, Digging and Rigging from Clarksburg. They are here to assist. We still believe that we have about 35 to 40 minutes worth of time before the other resources from the support agencies arrive, roughly 9:30. There is resources from Montgomery County Fire Rescue, District of Columbia Fire Rescue, Montgomery County Police, and an assortment of other agencies here. One of our concerns is the safety of the occupants in the airplane, the safety of the fire rescue personnel, and the rescue thereof. We are taking measured and risk-balanced steps to approach this activity, and we'll be doing this in a manner which we will aim to extricate these 2 folks out of the plane. Like talking about Pepco's outages, the number in the community is 85,000 to 90,000 customers are without power. As you all have reported, that is a wide swath from here down towards Wheaton, parts of Silver Spring, Olney, Aspen Hill, a large portion of the county. I have no information. I'm not here to talk about the power outage and the power restoration. I'm here about the rescue operations here. That's the information that I have. I will take a few short questions, and then we'll be back at a second point.
Are you in communication, or someone in communication with those folks, and how are you keeping them calm?
Absolutely, that is a challenge. Absolutely, we are in communication with them. We have their cell phones. We are moderating the use of that cell phones to conserve the battery of those devices while they're up there. But we have regular check-in intervals with them. Then we are making those communications.
How are they?
That information is not for release at this time.
Looking at the fog that's kind of setting in there, how does that affect potential rescue operations there?
So the weather is going to make visibility worse by the fog. The fog is going to make things more wet, more slippery. But it's part of our risk benefit and part of what we're calculating. So,
Chief, can you walk through the exact order of operations of what is happening now and what is happening next? Who goes first? And just, I'm sorry, can you just walk through that
Sure.
one more time so
No worries.
we're clear on that? And then another question after that, if you don't mind. Go ahead.
So the who is going to be combined teams. Okay. So the what will be the tower contractor will go up and do what is called grounding, or what may be referred to other times as grounding and bonding, in which they go up, place cables onto the wires, and then have a direct path of that any static or residual electricity to a ground source. That'll be done by the tower contractors as well as fire rescue personnel. Once we then have the ability to get onto the tower, we will use either the bucket trucks or the crane to make access to where the aircraft is on the tower, and then work to secure the aircraft to the tower. Again, that'll be a combination of the tower company and fire rescue personnel. Then we will work to bring the occupants of the plane out and down to ground and transport to area hospitals.
So part of the process is physically, once you're up there, getting the plane attached to the tower before, and presumably to ensure that the plane is secure when you make the extraction?
As with any car extrication, we make the car stable before we take the people out of the car. Take this to the aircraft. We want to make the aircraft stable to the tower before we try to remove the occupants of the aircraft out of the aircraft.
And then my final question, sorry, is what can you say about the stability, how the aircraft is being held up right now? Is it precarious? Is it secure? Not secure, but how would you describe that?
An aircraft hit an aerial tower at about 100 feet in the air. It's not going to be stable until it's chained and strapped in place. Any movement, any accidental movement could make the circumstance worse.
Chief, I'm sorry, you have information about the condition of the people in the plane, but you can't share it?
That's correct.
Okay. Are you expecting to learn more, or why can't you share that at the moment? Can we presume they're doing well?
We have been in contact with the people on the aircraft.
A couple of clarifying questions. Can you confirm how many people are
No.
on the aircraft
I
now?
will say occupants. That's what I said. All right, so thank you very much. Pete will advise when we'll do the next one, but that's the information we have at this time.
One more question.
No. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
All right, thanks. Maybe I can help you. Who had the question?
Could you just outline what kind of training and what kind of preparation you would do for an incident like this?
Well, we are technical rescue, along with DC Technical Rescue Special Operations folks are here, along with our hazardous material. They have a high level of experience and training in technical rescue, whether it be confined space, high-angle rescue, or whatever the case may be. So we have all the appropriate equipment, training, and expertise here to deal with it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll probably do another briefing, let's say 9:45.
Tonight or tomorrow morning?
I've got you all here.